Two teenage boys stood in front of a small old house. The elder, dressed in a striped grey shirt and black sweatpants, pointed toward the front entrance. "Come on, Clyde. Nobody lives there anyway. It will be fun, you'll see yourself." Clyde, whose clothes resembled those of a factory worker's, shook his head. "What if there's someone in, Bobby? The police might arrest us. I don't want to be among the cops." "You're just a coward, admit it." Bobby got angry and decisively stepped onto the porch. His foot almost fell through because the boards turned out to be old and rotten. The boy looked back in fear, but then remembered that he had just called his friend a coward. So he walked forward, trying not to look back at Clyde. When Bobby stepped on the threshold and bravely asked, "Hey, is there anyone here?" a tall figure in white came out to meet him. At one glance at her, Bobby screamed in fear and ran back, pushing Clyde along the way. Clyde couldn't move and take his eyes off the stranger, who was wearing an old torn sheet instead of gloves. He was a pale, blond, middle-aged man, very thin. "Boy, do you have a couple of dollars?" The stranger turned to Clyde. "I really want to eat, but I have no money. Help if you can." "I don't have money on me," Clyde replied. "But I can bring you food. Would you like a sandwich?" "Can you bring coffee?" asked the man. "I haven't drunk coffee for so long that I started seeing it in my dreams." "Excuse me, mister, why are you dressed like that?" Clyde pointed to the sheet on the stranger's body. "I fell into a puddle and got wet," answered the stranger. "I had to take off my clothes and throw this on myself. It's good that it's clean, and the house is also clean, only there is nothing there to eat." "I'll be right there," Clyde answered and ran home. He had no doubt that he had to help this man. The boy's mother prepared him 2 large sandwiches before leaving for work, and Clyde knew that he would share food with that stranger. In addition, the guy poured hot sweet coffee with milk into the thermos, which he himself liked to drink in the morning. When Clyde brought food to that house, the stranger was patiently waiting for him. Having seen the boy, the stranger was delighted and invited him to enter the house. "Even if the house is not mine, you can call me its temporary owner," he winked at the boy. "Come in, you'll like it." Clyde saw an old piano in the living room and felt frozen. He dreamed of playing this instrument, but his mother could not afford such expenses. Without waiting for an invitation from the temporary owner, Clyde sat down in front of the instrument and ran his fingers over the black and white keys. He played until he got tired, and meanwhile the stranger was enjoying hot coffee and a tasty sandwich. "It was wonderful," the man said and patted Clyde. "You definitely have talent, and you should develop it." Clyde left that house very excited. He had not been so happy in his soul for a long time. And who helped with this? A runaway friend and a man whose name Clyde didn't even know.